That makes a lot of sense there. That's good for the soul when the intro just keeps starting. I could just fall asleep at the wheel and the intro just keep going around and around. It's the Bottom of the Glass Nation show. I'm just seeing what? Your hand's already up.
Yeah, YouTube says there's one already scheduled, so you have some people over there.
What am I supposed to do about that? You got to go close it out and tell them to go again. I don't know why it's doing that. I know why. Because we had to restart it because Streamlabs said it can't connect to multi-stream. All right. Well, what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted by microphone number 2.
Was that rude? Would you like to lose all your followers?
I'm going to lose all of my followers because YouTube fucked up and put up 2 streams. You think they're not going to figure that out?
4.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try this again. All right. Here we go. We'll go back to the intro. Hey, how are we going again? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Bottom of Glass Nation, Generation X. Common sense meets every obstacle in its way. It's funny when you apply common sense to literally anything out there. The simple things, the hard things become simple, and the simple things become easy. I know, it's so much more fun to make a mess out of everything in the world, but at here, we don't let that happen. Now, normally, I'm drinking by now. Not today. Today's not the drinking day. It's coming, but it's not today. But I will have you know that this bus that we are all on, this bus of Gen X Talks that is traveling through the cosmos, it's gonna go off the rails. We're gonna get banned from every platform we're on, probably during this live stream here. So get on the bus because the bus is already in first gear. It's going down the road. You got to get on the bus. If you're not on the bus, then you're gonna just watch as the bus goes around and around and around. No. You want to be hanging on for dear life, if anything, which some of you are. It's clearly possible. Anyway, so what is today? Today is Thursday, the 14th. As my wife said, what day was it?
Pi Day.
Pi Day, 3.14. That's as far as I can recite it. There's a bunch of nerds out there that can recite pi to like the 400th decimal point. I can't do that. The 400th digit past the decimal point. I can't do that. But I know 3.14 is Pi Day, but I just chose to make it whiskey and Coke with an Energizer battery day. That's what's on our front cover page for all of you that are looking and listening and tuning in. Anyway, if you had time to waste, thanks for joining us in here. There's not a better place to be than where you're at right now and listening to us. Everybody's tuning in tonight. Sun Valley Fox is here. Chush and Loudone from way back east in the flatlands of Oklahoma, they're here. And Gen X Mom, is there something you had to say? Is there a birthday or something? Is there anything we got to get off the sheets right now?
Not that I know of. It was nobody's birthday today, I believe.
Nobody was born today.
I will double check.
Nobody was born today. Not wishing anybody happy birthday.
That I know of, that somebody sent stuff in for.
Do you know what also that means if no one was born today? Now, I know this is just my Generation X brain thinking out loud, and I'm sorry that if my brain works backwards from most, but as soon as someone said, hey, there's no birthdays today, well, the first thing that popped into my mind is that meant that nobody was having sex 9 months ago today.
Well, nobody's given us any information regarding that.
I think that should be what people say. Is they should say, instead of coming online and saying, hey, it's my birthday today, I think everybody should come on and say, hey, my parents had sex 9 months ago today. I think that would be the more appropriate thing to say because, everybody wants to film, the birth of the baby, and that's messy. We've had 8 kids. I've raised 32 kids. I don't ever want to see the filming of anybody's birth at anybody's baby at any time. It's not some miracle that I want to relive in 4K. It's not a high def moment. You want to film something related to the baby? I'll watch the conception. You guys can all watch the delivery because I am not interested in that whatsoever.
Monster D41 on TikTok said it's his son's birthday.
That's close enough.
So we have a birthday.
Wait a minute. Monster D on TikTok? So
Yes.
That means Monster D had sex 9 months ago. He could have raised his hand and said, I had sex 9 months ago. And, 9 months ago on the day, the reference of the day. If his son,
you're really fumbling this up.
well, if his son's, 7 years old, he can say 7 years ago and 9 months. Yeah, we know what you were doing 7 years ago. And that makes sense to me. I'm just letting you know that makes sense.
Okay. Would
right.
you like me to read some of the sheets?
I would love for you to read the sheets. And just so everybody out there in radio and TV land knows what the sheets are, Google Sheets, Google Documents. There's Google Sheets. You guys watching on Facebook, you have Sammy Joe and Trippy over there. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you got some moderators over there filtering in tonight, and on and also on
TikTok.
TikTok, you got the kid over there. So if you guys are saying something important, or you guys throw out some of those donations, I know TikTok has some really big, weird donations, and if you do that, the kid will write those down in the sheets. Sammy Joe on Facebook will write those down in the sheets. And then my lovely wife, she's as good as Carol Merrill. If there ever was one, she'll read them. That's how you get on board. All right, what else you got, dear?
Kyle Reichen, member for 10 months. Shannon Brigode, member for 6 months. Feels like it should be longer, she said.
She's been here. Shannon's been here longer than 6 months. By far.
Chris Yerber, the Disney kid. Facebook, best bar ever for certain. Evening handsome general and the lovely Gen X mom.
There's one handsome general. As soon as I get 4 handsome generals, we can begin the program.
Mary Mathis, member for 1 year. Hello, my beautiful friend Gen X mom. Hello,
Whoa.
Mary.
Whoa. What about the handsome general? We can't start the show until all hands are on deck, including this guy.
TikTok, Tiny Trucker, 49 Gen X guy. I could pass for your twin. Love your channel.
There we go. Now there's 2 of us out there.
Loud One, $5 on YouTube. If you're not on the bus, hurry up and get on. I'm thirsty. For those of you that don't know what the bus is, over on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube. They are known as the Bottom of the Glass Nation.
Oh, yeah, the Bottom of the Glass Nation. That's because we drink, we get to the truth at the bottom of the glass, and then this truth is always at the bottom of the glass. We even used to sell glasses that said truth at the bottom. So, yeah, Loud One is right. If you're not on the bus, then you can just watch.
TikTok people, if you want to join the Bottom of the Glass Nation, you got to come over onto YouTube,
Come
which
to
we
the
are
dark
live.
side, which you guys are going to get banned anyway on TikTok. The House voted against you guys. Let's see what the Senate does.
Yeah, for sure. Joe Darrett says, good morning from the Philippines, handsome general.
There's 2. I got a handsome all the way from the Philippines. You know what?
And beautiful Queen Gen X
we
mom.
got to stop that Queen bullshit.
I don't have to stop anything.
All right, so if I got a handsome from all the way from the Philippines, I'm counting that as 2. We're up to 3 now.
The Sun Valley Fox has chimed in. Hi, handsome general.
That's a little creepy when he does it, but I'm taking it. That's 4. I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm taking it. Sun Valley Fox gives me a handsome. We can move on with the program. All right. So what do you got? Can I get on with the stuff I got to talk about?
I just have a couple more.
All right, go ahead.
Rowdy Bobby, member for 16 months. 16 months, I'm still here in the bus. Drink one for me, General. Tech Dumb Dad, $5. Oklahomans represent. Okie from Muskogee here. Merle can confirm. I have met him. Stacy Day over on TikTok, I believe, sent a heart, and Michelle Franca sent a heart or emoji or something over on TikTok.
You're going to have to get used to those. You can you can kind of read them straight through. If you try to figure them out, it might be kind of tough, especially some of the bigger ones. I used to get like on the screen, I'm trying to see there's a pterodactyl moving over there, and those are you got to have some sophistication to be watching things on TikTok. It's a complicated, educated forum over there. It's one for the masses.
Yeah, TikTok over. Gigi Reviews, Becky and Tiny Trucker sent something over on TikTok. Danny H sent $2. Where's the Victor Invisahoochie?
I knew he was going to say that, Invisahoochie, because
he has celebrated his first super chat.
Well, and Danny H did that because we were playing Halo one night and drinking heavily, and I was just going off on these kids. I'm playing Halo live with you folks, and we're watching, and I'm screaming at kids. I'm calling them motherfucker. I'm just going off on them. And then when I grabbed the invisibility, I don't know, I said, hey, look, I got the Invisahoochie, and I guess it stuck. And Danny H ain't going to ever let me forget that either. He's going to bring that up till I'm old and gray.
All right.
Wait. I am old and gray.
You are old and gray. What happened today at lunch? Oh, where's the tip jar, babe?
I don't know where the tip jar is.
Over on YouTube, we have a tip jar.
On YouTube, well, and Facebook. It's a YouTube for Facebook. It's up. It's supposed to be up. I don't know why it's not showing. It's turned on. All right, I got to go over here anyway. You're done. My turn now. All right.
I didn't say anything. There's the jar. Just showed up.
Well, it's because I switched screens. All right. So those of you who did not get an announcement on TikTok, if you don't get the announcement that we're going on, that's because TikTok has a shadow ban in many regards. Same on YouTube. Same on Facebook. Same on Rumble. Now Rumble leaves us alone. All right. So here's the gig. if you join Patreon, you not only get an email from us just letting you know when we're going on. We don't sell you products. We don't bother you with stuff. But right before we go live or something's going to happen, we just let you know with an email. That way you can decide what you want to do. Now, something that you can't find on TikTok anywhere is the behind the scenes stuff. For those of you on TikTok, we have 3 years of behind the scenes stuff that is pictures, it's videos, it's stories that the public doesn't get to see. But if you join Patreon, it's $1. You can squeeze out $1, can't you? You can scroll back and you get all the upcoming stuff that comes too. All the stuff that the public doesn't get to see, you do. If you're on Facebook, it's called the General's Lunchbox. That's a Facebook page. If you're on YouTube, it's part of the YouTube community section. If you're on YouTube, that's why some people's names are in green. They're members. You're in white because you're not. You're not part of the club. All you can do is stand on the outside and look in. But the most important thing is on Patreon. We get to send you an email because not all of the platforms notify you. No, they don't do it. So now you know that. All right. Yeah. So for those of you who follow along, let me turn that for a second. For those of you who follow along on the podcast, we have a podcast my wife and I do, comes out every Friday like clockwork, and she basically kicks the shit out of me for an hour. And a lot of you seem to like that. It's the fastest growing part of Gen X Talks. I don't care for podcasts. I don't really listen to podcasts, but for 3 years we've been doing a podcast, and the last year it really caught its stride. So you guys know the ongoing saga of one of our daughters. We had 4 boys and 4 girls that we're raising, and this one daughter and her mess with her boyfriend trying to figure shit out. We give you updates every week. It's a small part of the program. Well, I want to tell you this particular daughter sharing a story because I'm struggling with my weight loss. Yes, I'm a big fat white guy. It's pretty obvious. Anyway, this story came up. Drew Carey shares his weight loss journey. Says that he's lost 1,000 pounds over the course of his life. Now, to all of us, that's a pretty common statement. Like, okay, well, good for you, Drew. You keep going at it, man. Clearly, some win, some lose, up, down, backward, forward, yin and yang, black and white. You got it. And then my daughter looks at me and goes, "What did that say?" I said, it just Drew Carey says he shares his weight loss journey. He's lost 1,000 pounds over the course of his life. And she just blinked and looked at me and said, "Well, how much did he weigh to start with?" I said, well, if he lost 1,000 pounds, how much did he weigh before he lost 1,000 pounds? Was he like 1,300 pounds? Now he's down to 300? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wondering why I'm still alive. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I deal with. I'll tell you one more, and there's a daughter story on this. True story. After we had a big barbecue one summer driving, and some of you heard this story years ago. I'll say it again. Driving home, I had to drive this guy, one friend of mine. His name is Brian. I drive him all the way back down to the San Fernando Valley, just outside of Los Angeles, which is where we are. It's 6:20 Los Angeles time. Anyway, so we're driving along, and he was telling me how he has his kidney dialysis thing, and then he has this blood transfusion thing he does. He has to go 3 times a week, and he's telling the story. He says, well, they take out my blood, all of my blood in my body, they filter it, and they add stuff back in, and then they put it back inside. They filter it through my body, and then my blood's clean, and off I go. And my daughter goes, they take all of your blood out of your body and clean it? And he goes, yeah. She goes, how do you live without any blood in your body? And we almost had to pull the van over. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? She goes, well, he said he takes all the blood out of his body and they clean it. Well, what happens to his body while they're cleaning it? I go, they don't take it all out of their body. They filter it. It's kind of like in a circle. I said, Now, my friend's just looking at me going, how did you raise such a dumb dog? He didn't say it. Oh, no. He didn't say it like you guys are saying it because you don't need to be polite. You're not standing here. He didn't say it either. And there I am. Now, you when you have a moment like that, whether it's your daughter or not, okay? When Drew Carey lost 1,000 pounds, he wasn't 1,300 pounds. When my friend had his blood taken out of his body and cleaned, he wasn't sitting in a chair all sucked up to 85 pounds because there was no blood in his body. And you think about people and like that, and typically I don't want to cast aspersions, but I'm going to anyway. I don't want to isolate any frame of reference, but I'm going to anyway. When you hear your daughters speaking like this, it reminds me of one of the greatest philosophers of the 20th century, Iceman from Bodfish, who looked at me across a crowded bar one night and said the immortal words, "Chicks, man, chicks." And truer words were never spoken. And that's about all you can do with comments like that. My wife does things like that from time to time. I'm only wise enough to wait for her to leave the room before I quote Iceman from Bodfish. You guys can borrow that. You guys can steal that. You're welcome, America. And Larry from Denmark. What else we got? There was stuff. The Route 66 car show is over. It was really the only thing I wanted to bring up. We had a great time. We got the numbers back from Two Bears, like one of the top in car registrations and people that showed up, top in vendors. The weather was perfect. It was a great day. I won't rehash it. We did all that. It was a Route 66 car show last Saturday. And it was more fun than I should be allowed to have. However, I would like to bring up that Chuck Norris did not show up again. No. I was close enough. That's not too far from where he lives. He could have driven over. He still owes me $20 from several years ago now. And this is just another in a long line of events where Chuck Norris is decking me over $20. Happening at Collecticon. He was scheduled to be a keynote speaker at Collecticon in Long Beach over a year ago. The keynote speaker. And as soon as he found out I was showing up, he bowed out. He faked an injury or faked that he was sick or something. You know how it goes. And he owes me $20. And so, I'm just going to keep nagging at him until he gives me $20. I really wish he'd just show up. I think we could settle this like men over a handshake and a beer probably. But, if a guy's going to duck you, there's nothing wrong with publicly calling him out. So, yeah, we missed out on seeing Chuck again over his $20 debt. Now, Chuck, if you're out there, I know you're listening to the program, Chuck, and I know this makes you feel uncomfortable, but, man, $20 is $20. I love you. You know I do. All right, well, there you go. So, here is another good one for you. This was always a neat one. Robert Downey Jr. and his wife Susan have a strict rule they follow in their marriage. Now, I tell you guys when I click on stuff and when I don't click on stuff. I've shown you guys tons and tons of things that I never clicked on. I just copy the highlight and go, I didn't click on that bullshit. That's bullshit. I didn't click on this one. I did. This one I did. Honey, would you like to know one of their hard, fast rules in their marriage?
What is one of their hard, fast rules?
Well, I'm so glad you asked.
Of course.
They do not allow themselves under any circumstance to go 2 weeks without being together as a family. No matter what. It doesn't matter what she's doing, what he's filming, what they're at. If it's getting close to 2 weeks and some people have been missing, they have to be home together. They have to. They don't go 2 weeks without all being in the same place. And for sure, those two. You know what? For celebrities that Hollywood marriages that fall apart, and remember, I've been around the planet 56. I've been around the sun on this planet 56 times. I've been here 56 years. I've seen a lot of this stuff go bad. That is a great rule. Yes, Gen X Mom.
The Sun Valley Fox texted and said that Chuck Norris was at his high school. I don't know if he meant like
yesterday?
Went to his high school.
Chuck Norris was at
stopped by and said hi, or
and when he didn't. So was Chuck Norris there like yesterday at his old high school?
He needs to ask the Sun Valley Fox. Have him clarify.
This is what happened. We all know the Sun Valley Fox is getting on in years. We understand that. So when he says, "Hey, Chuck Norris was at my high school," and that's the end of the sentence.
That was it. It says Chuck Norris was at my high school.
Doesn't that leave us all, you guys confused too? Is everybody, how about over there? I don't get it. Do you? No, none of us get it because he wasn't very Vin specific. So now we don't know if that means that he was at his high school when he went to high school. It doesn't mean maybe he stopped by the high school during his time there, or maybe it was just in the newspaper that Chuck Norris was at his old alma mater 2 days ago. And now it's very vague. And I'm not upset. Sun Valley Fox is my brother-in-law. Sun Valley Fox is older and wiser by many, 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 many years. And it's possible that when the Sun Valley Fox was graduating high school, Chuck Norris probably came by as a teenager or as a toddler. There's that possibility too. You just never know. So anyway, all right. So if he ever clarifies, let me know on that.
All right.
So I go back to this screen here because we had stuff to say. I wrote some stuff down. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get that in. I didn't get that to where it's supposed to be. That's discouraging. Did I not put that in there? Cancer, do you carry or 66? You know what? I didn't. That's a cardinal sin. I'm trying to find you guys something that's really important. There it is. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm a drag and drop. I hate doing this. It's not appropriate. It's not like I'm a professional news agency, but let me clarify. The joke came up not too long ago. We don't celebrate birthdays. When I tell you how long I've been on the planet, I'm not saying, hey, my 56th birthday. No. It's my 56th time around the sun. Yeah, that's how we measure it. How many laps around the sun are you? How many laps around the sun have you survived? So that became kind of a topic. And my wife, with Gen X Talks merchandising, is very, very soon. This will be out here. You guys see that? That'll be a birthday card. Congratulations, you did it. This will be the birthday card for the outside of the card. I don't think it'll be with a black background, probably with a white background. But these will be laps around the sun. Yes.
I have clarification.
Okay, wait. Laps around the sun. You can say you can't in the middle of my story. You can wait till I'm done with my story.
I just raised my hand. I didn't say a word.
But I don't know if it's an emergency.
If it was an emergency, I'd be coming across the table.
Don't come across this table.
Yeah.
Don't you embarrass me in front of my friends.
Whatever.
Don't you embarrass me in front of my friends. Anyway,
Whatever.
This will be a birthday card.
Something similar. It
better be this. I've given you like 3 months to figure this out. You can't say you've been creatively trying to design this for 3 months. You know what? If it
giving me a freaking headache.
You shush over there.
No, shush is in the comments.
Shush is in the comments, and shush is what you need to be doing right now. There's one trained broadcast professional.
Hey, kid.
And you're looking at him.
What?
All right, so here's the deal. This will be the outside of the birthday card. If it looks shittier than this, then she screwed it up because she couldn't make it look right. And the inside of the card will look like something like this. You can fill it in yourself. I made it so many laps around the sun. See, little sun going, good job. Happy birthday, laps around the sun. This will be really clever. This will be for sale on the merchandise site. You can buy 20 of them, and then you can pass them out to your friends, and you will be very, very unique. You're not just saying happy birthday. You're saying, hey, good job. 30 times around the sun. 30 laps around the sun. You did good. You following me on this? Now burn these images into your head, because if she screws it up, it's on her. All right.
Wow.
You can't wait for, I've been holding back those images for months. Now I'm just showing them. Since you don't have any images for me to show, I'm just showing these. If your actual card does not live up to what I have developed here, they're going to send them back and want their money back. So you got to do a good job. You can't screw it up now.
Okay, now can I talk?
Please talk now.
Well, first of all, Cali Cat said the owner of their Fayetteville Marksman hockey team that they go to is Chuck Norris, first of all.
Good. When he comes by Fayetteville, ask him for my $20.
And the Sun Valley Fox clarified.
All right.
He has photos in his yearbook that he did a demonstration at the school. Also, he said, yes, we did have a yearbook back in the day.
Well, I'm not saying that the Sun Valley Fox didn't have a yearbook. He's my older brother-in-law. He's the older brother of my wife. It's his sister, but
the only brother.
The only brother. Well, it's still the older brother. Why correct me on that?
Because he's my only brother. I don't have any other brothers.
But why can't I
got one.
Okay, is he not your older brother?
He is older than me.
And all I said was he's your older brother. Why do you got to correct me like that?
I'm just letting everybody know I have one brother, and he's amazing.
You're fucking around making me look bad in front of all my friends here. I'm not even drinking. I could tolerate you if I was drinking tonight, but I'm not drinking tonight. So you got to just play it straight.
I'm way too tired to mess with you tonight.
Can't do this bullshit.
Way too tired.
Chicks, man.
Ace wants to know if the yearbook was on a stone tablet.
That's where I was. Ace. Who is it? Ace Jumpman?
Yes.
He beat me to it.
And the Sun Valley Fox goes, yes, it was in stone.
That's what I was going to say. I said they had yearbooks, but it took a long time to get them. They had to chisel them out like the Flintstones, and then well, okay, here's one for you. What city did the Flintstones live in?
Oh, man.
It's in the song, and they talk about it.
I know. At the Flintstone.
Come on. Someone's going to get in the comment section before you.
Bedrock. I forgot. I'm Bedrock. I'm tired.
Somebody wrote it down. Sweets got it.
Did. I'm tired. Sorry.
Thanks a lot, Sweets. You just ruined the game, man. The gig is up.
I've put up with you all day today.
Put up with me?
I've spent all day with you
Put up
today.
with me. Wow. I ran you around on all your errands today. I bought you lunch.
Whose errands? Oh, I guess I was part of it.
Yeah, no shit. And what errand was mine? Come on.
Oh, bark for me.
Oh, yeah, to get bark for you.
Yeah.
I guess you could say putting gas in the truck, but that was only so I could cart your fat ass around for 3 hours.
By the way, Raymond Mills is in here from the car show.
Raymond Mills from the car show. But we still don't know who that other dude was with the white plaid shirt. We asked everybody.
Oh, and the Sun Valley Fox got Bedrock. Yeah, that's about his era.
Well, he was there.
Yeah,
he probably knew the mayor of Bedrocks. He was neighbors with Fred and Barney. So
Would you like some sheets done for a minute so you can take a drink?
Go ahead.
Okay. Say goodbye to TikTok. They are leaving for the night.
Why?
First of all, say goodbye.
30 minutes.
Oh. TikTok, I wanted to let you know that we've been on TikTok for years. And then we got banned, and then we got brought back, and then it was all this hassle with the new rules and everything. We got a 14-day trial where we can be back on TikTok for 14 days, but there's some rules, man. There's some rules. Don't talk about any inappropriate topics, so we'll save those for later. And what was the other rule? Oh, if we do good in this for the 14 days, kid, how long do we get our next one for?
180 days.
Ooh, if we do well, if we abide by the TikTok Chinese rules, we'll get, if ByteDance loves us, we'll get to be on for 180 days, and that's when we're going to turn up the heat and go back to some really the good shows, the big fun ones we used to do. Some of you on TikTok remember
grounded.
Those. We've been grounded. We've been grounded, and we got one of those, all right, I'll let you out of your room for 2 weeks unless you fuck it up.
If you behave.
I'm trying not to fuck it up. I'm not saying anything inappropriate, okay? I'm not talking politics. I'm not talking religion. I'm not even discussing flat earth. And if we landed on the moon, I'm being very good.
And if TikTok, you are enjoying this live stream, we are going to be ending on TikTok. If you want to continue this and get to the good stuff.
Get to the good stuff.
We are over on Facebook, on the Gen X Talks Facebook page, and we are over on YouTube and Rumble. So pick one if you want to continue.
So, sorry, TikTok, we got to go. We'll be back. But then once we get approval from the powers that be, you guys can be part of the full shows for the full time. We can hang out and have a drink together. But for right now, we'll say goodbye to TikTok, and let me know when they're gone so I can talk shit about them.
Bye, TikTok.
See you later, guys.
All right, let me read some sheets.
Go
Sean
ahead.
MacArthur on Facebook. Here are some stars for the weight loss fund. You got this. 100 stars sent from Sean MacArthur.
Ace Maduro said, we were in the TikTok woodshed.
Yeah. Stacy Cape gifted 5 memberships to Gary, Rodney, Beverly, Tony, and Cue Ball. What do they get for those memberships?
Well, funny you should ask. If you get a membership, a YouTube membership, you get to go to the YouTube community section. Yes, there's a YouTube community section on most channels. You get to take a peek behind the curtain. 3 years of members only stuff. Also, you get to skip. You don't have to. You're not under the. You have a green name now. You can keep typing as fast as you want until we get sick of you and put you in the woodshed ourselves. Everybody who does not have a green name in YouTube, you can only type every 60 seconds. That's it, in slow mode.
All right. Sandy says, hello, most handsome Royal Hiney, my queen.
Wait, that was to you?
Yeah, that's what it said.
You just called you handsome?
That's what she says.
But handsome, isn't it? You can't call a girl handsome. Remember we all got drunk with Iceman and Shut the Fuck Up Donnie, and Low Torque was out here at the fire pit like 6 months ago?
Yes.
And we were all arguing. If you call a woman handsome, that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing, right?
I would not appreciate that.
No. Okay. Everybody out there, raise your hand. Put a little hand up emoji if you're a woman and you would enjoy being called handsome. Now, this isn't the 1800s. Would you want to be? I want to see if there's anybody who puts their hands up as a woman that wants to be called handsome. I'm just asking. I wouldn't do it. If I called a girl handsome, she'd punch me in the mouth.
We have a couple TikTok people joining us so far. We have Gotham's Night and Wenatchee Family. They've come over from TikTok.
Far out.
So that's cool. I'm glad you guys came. The tip jar has disappeared.
Carebrat says no.
Christina says no. Deanna waves. Nana waved. I don't know what else. Jennifer says no. The census is no. Handsome is no more to a male.
Yeah, it's for a guy. You don't call a chick. You don't see it won't appear. I don't know why.
Well, I'll continue on while you play with that. Shannon Brigode, $5. You are so handsome, General. Travis over on TikTok sent us some. Looks like an ice cream cone.
Did you hear what you just said?
TikTok? What?
About the jar?
What about it?
You said, I'll keep on going while you play with that.
So what's wrong with that?
Well, I thought we were having sex for a second.
Oh, Heather over on Facebook would love to know your opinion of the solar eclipse. I am shocked the amount of schools that are closing because of it. What? You got to be kidding me.
Oh my gosh, this is the only jar that came up.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, schools are closing because of a solar eclipse. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. They're also considering shutting down schools whenever there's solar flares.
Oh, give me a break.
Because internet service and cell service gets interrupted during large solar events, and we have to have a way to communicate with schools to the outside world. Why? We went to school all day. Our parents didn't know where we were, if we were dead or alive, till we got home.
Amen.
We didn't text all day long and communicate all day long. My mom didn't. In fact, my mom didn't know where I was at 6 years old till she came home from work.
Yes, I guess they better bring back landlines, like phone booths, because if our cell phones go down,
Well, what are you going to do? Have all the kids in school run out to have a big long line at the phone? Got to call my mom, let her know what I ate for lunch.
Oh, you mean the ladies in the office have to work?
Ladies in the office do work, but the kids need to have communication with their parents at all times. It's almost a rule. That's why in some public schools you can't take a phone away from a child, because they say, no, you can't take my child's phone away. I need to have access to my child at all times. They're like, no, you fucking don't.
No.
Then keep your kid sitting in your desk drawer, in your cubicle, at your work. They're your kids with you.
So the umbilical cord has turned into a cell phone.
Absolutely. Good. That's a great observation. Yes, the umbilical cord is now a cell phone for parents.
That's pretty sad.
Hey, you know what kind of parents you are when you like that? You're helicopter parents. Helicopter parents, stop doing it. Nobody likes it, not even your kids.
That's why they're not prepared at 18 to go off in the world. Steve Hill on Facebook. Never mind. Steve Hill on Facebook. Good evening, handsome general, beautiful Gen X mom, and Gen Z kid. Did you ever figure out what the issue was with the live radio show today?
Yeah, we did not exactly. So that may be a problem. For those of you who don't know, we do the podcast. It drops every Friday, tomorrow morning. Everybody can put up the links for you for the podcast so you guys can listen to it. I'm not a big podcast listening person, but the podcast is one of the fastest growing areas of Gen X Talks right now. It's an hour where my wife kicks the shit out of me on the radio. However, we also have our own radio station. It's growing. We're getting it figured out, but you can access it. It's kgxtradio.com. kgxtradio.com. Get it? Gen X Talks, GXT, KGXT Radio. Good. Glad you're coming along with me on that one. Now, if you go to the radio station, it's basically music, and Josh Maddox is our station manager. He's helping populate 24 hours of music, and we're filling it in with some stuff. Now, the one reason I bring that up is because on Thursdays, when we record live our podcast, there is a lot of stuff you guys don't get in the edited version, unscripted, unedited, unfiltered. If you listen to the radio station, you get to hear that. So everybody tunes in about 10 o'clock on Thursday mornings, Los Angeles time, and you can hear us do the recording session, which is by far different than what you hear after it's edited. However, today, the broadcast was grainy and there was problems with it. We redid it a few times. It turned out good on our end. The mics were good. The pod track was good. The recording was good. Streamlabs was good, because I've listened to it since then, and it's fine. Whatever the issue was with the way the radio station was broadcasting. Now, you guys didn't say the music was broadcasting weird and grainy, so it had something to do with that app that links us to the radio station. Normally it works fine. Today it didn't. Thank you for asking, because that means you were there, but it just didn't work out.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, when I look at you, it's your turn.
Okay.
When I point, you can talk. Ready?
All right.
It's like Moneyball. Hey, Pete, when I point at you, Moneyball.
Shush gave $5. March 14th is Steak and BJ Day, so I told Loud One it was taco night. Danny H. gifted 5 memberships to Dr. Jekyll, Kiki, Robert, Todd, and Enchanting Aries. They are all getting memberships tonight. Insurmountable Cali Cat to the best hour or more on TV, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday nights. Cheers and love. Shannon Burgode gave $1.99. Nobody that I saw has got the $2 whore tonight.
No,
Drop 'em has been dropping names, and they haven't been right. Drop 'em. So I'm watching.
This is going to be a tough one for you guys. I'll enlarge the jar, but anybody who donates $2
and he's in here.
$2 on YouTube, you can see who the $2 whore is. Now, what is in the jar, the little green guy in here, that's for a new subscriber. If you're a new subscriber on YouTube, that goes in there, or a new member maybe. Anyway, and the peaches, if you guys see on YouTube, the peaches coming in here, if you see one of the moderators is Mrs. Forwatton, and this is it's a peach, but it's a hand plastered and hand painted peach that we put on there, and it is cast from Mrs. Forwatton's, it's her backside. We had her take her naked ass and sit in a plaster mold. When it was done, we cut it out, and we painted it like a peach, and now you guys are seeing it. So if you drop in like $5 to $15 or something dollars, you get one of Mrs. Forwatton's perfectly ass-shaped peaches, which is a joy to behold, believe me. But anything around $2, see that? At $2 is the $2 whore. Yeah, we have whores in here all the time. And this is a different $2 whore. No, you may not know who this $2 whore is, but it's one of you guys. Yeah, it's a person who's here, which really screwed me up too, because this person sent their picture in, be submitted to the $2 whore, which you guys do, and so you sent it into my wife's email. I saw it in my wife's email with the name and the $2 whore title, so I knew if I opened my wife's mail, I was going to see the picture of a chick, which I did. And then I didn't. I did open the email, but it wasn't a girl. It was a guy's picture because this particular guy has a girl's name. So I had to quickly close up the email, mark it as unread. She caught me and goes, "Why are you getting into my email?" And I said, "Because I thought it was a picture of a chick in your email and I want to see the chick." Anyway, I stepped on my dick. I got caught for nothing because this is a dude with a chick's name, and I should have remembered that, and I got a lecture on it, but there you go. But none of you have guessed the $2 whore, no matter how big I make the glass. Now you know.
All right, can I continue on?
Please do.
Matt Tulip, did I catch you were a radio guy prior to Facebook, Gen X legend?
No, I wanted to be a radio guy so bad, and I never did. I never became a radio guy. In my heart, I always thought I could do radio in Los Angeles. Knew some radio DJs in Los Angeles, big names, but no, never me.
Valerie Walker says, will the kid be back on Mondays?
Yeah, he is. He's just been, he's boy. You know what? Listen to tomorrow's podcast, and I catch you guys up. And in fact, I ask you guys for a favor, ask you guys for a vote. I ask you guys for your opinion. But listen to tomorrow's podcast. It drops at midnight tonight, 12:02 a.m. Los Angeles time. And you guys check out the podcast. Then you'll learn about the kid and why he's getting fucked up in his shit. Yes, Kid's Corner is supposed to be where he makes fun of Generation X from a Gen Z point of view, 1 hour every Monday at 5 o'clock. He's only done about half of them.
He was sick this week.
You make excuses for him so much.
Hey, he was sick. Russell Covey over on Facebook. Have a good evening, General. 300 stars yet. Your buddy, Russell.
My buddy, Russell. He never leaves me out on Facebook. Even if he's busy, he'll run in, chime in, and then run back out. He has to.
Loud one, $5. Question for you, General.
Yeah.
Were you going to tell us who purchased plaques for the studio wall tonight?
No, because I didn't get them all mounted yet. I got them all here. I'll have them done by tomorrow. We'll take the pictures. We'll post them up on there. And then on Saturday's show, we'll show you guys all the pictures and who's doing what. That'll be kind of the big reveal.
K7L3R, Workman.
Nice.
General, what's your favorite show or cartoon from your younger years?
Super Friends. I drive my wife nuts. Sometimes I'll get on a kick for watching the Super Friends when we were kids, and I just play the intro over and, bump, 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 bump. And I just do it over and over and over, and it drives her nuts. She has to leave the room. True story. The only thing I don't like about that is sometimes you figure stuff out as you get older. You guys remember the intro to Super Friends? Taller build and faster than a speeding bullet. And Superman, he does these things, he smashes the fireballs and he holds up the track for the train. He does something. And then you see Wonder Woman, she flies in her plane and she lassos the big dragon. That's in the intro. Aquaman, he's like got 1 foot on each dolphin and he's sonar stuff. He's cool. What's Batman and Robin's? Do you guys remember the intro? You guys remember the intro to the Super Friends? Batman and Robin is that they pull up and Wendy and Marvin jump in the back seat, and they take off and the dog misses. That was their intro in the first version of that. So let me see if I get this right. Wonder Woman flies around an invisible plane and lassos dragons. Aquaman he surfs on dolphins and talks to animals. Superman kind of does everything. And they show Batman and Robin carpooling. Yeah, they're carpooling because that's what they do. They show people get in the car, or they're picking up hijackers. That was their intro. That was the intro for Batman, was having two teenagers get in the backseat of his car and drive off. And as you get older, you start to get disappointed in your heroes. But yeah, Super Friends was one that I always watched.
And people still purchase plaques.
Yeah, the radio station KGXT is once it gets going, and it's up right now, we can listen. But once we get everything dialed in, that is going to be a pretty big deal. The radio station. There's going to be a lot of activity on the radio station. There's going to be other social media influencers that are taking half an hour here, an hour there. Their audio stuff's going on here too. People influencers. But the problem is it's very, very expensive to run this. Now we're flying under the radar a little bit, but it's coming. And it's going to be hugely expensive. And I will mortgage my house and go broke trying to make this work because I believe in it so much. It's going to be such a great thing. But what we've done is if you go to, there's a special spot, and I don't have the direct link to it. It's on GenXTalks.com.
The Mods are putting it up there?
Oh, for the exact one, for the link to it?
Yes,
if you can go right to the metal signs, you can have a metal sign engraved by us. We'll put on it whatever you want. You can put a big middle finger and tell me to fuck off if you want. But there's different colors by how much you donate. And some of them are very expensive. There's some there's some that are small, depending on how much change you have in your couch at the time. That's how I judge what I do, is how much change I have. That's how I know where I'm going to take my date for dinner, is how much change I find around the house. So if you go to that and you can donate, if you feel like donating, you buy a plaque. It goes up on the outside of the studio. And tomorrow we should have them all up there for the people that have donated, all 6 of you. And it'll be up there with pictures linked on the website. You can always see it with whose name, what color, and what we've got so far as we're trying to put this forward. And it makes a huge dent when you guys help. Even the smaller donations, I'm telling you, every $3 we get helps. I'm not lying about that.
The link that they're posting is not right. It's not working.
No?
No, somebody said it's not working.
Well,
it's doing an error message.
Let's see what happens there. Yep, it's file not found. Well, Josh is putting up the wrong link. Freaking trippy.
I will have to see, or they'll have to go find it.
Finding the link. It's always something with you guys,
But I have a PayPal from Matthew, $5 unallocated funds at the moment.
That goes towards me drinking, just so you know. Any unallocated funds, if you guys don't write down where it goes to me. I'm drinking it.
Also, William gave $2 on PayPal also.
And did anybody see the $2 whore yet? I've seen lots of...
They've been guessing.
They've been guessing, but there's been a lot of guessing that didn't work.
Yeah. Scott Royston, member for 2 months, actually restarted. Hey, handsome general and beautiful Gen X mom.
There we go. That's like 7 handsomes. I'm good to go.
Loud One gifted 5 memberships to Raymond Mills, Tim, Papa Smurf Ron, Cindy, and Subi. Sandy, $2. Sorry I missed the comma, LOL. Shush, $5. Being called a handsome woman just means that you're not ugly, or you're taken not really a compliment or an insult.
Hey, did you see the link I put up?
Okay, good. Scott Royston, $10. Here's to the handsome general and his beautiful, not handsome wife, Gen X mom. Love you both so much. Gen X mom, praying God is constantly healing you as you're an encouraging testimony. And hey, Gen Z kid.
Thank you for that, for remembering. She beat cancer 10 years ago, but the pain has been unstoppable. And you're right. Working with Marcy Zavala has changed her. I will tell you from looking and observing at my wife, what a difference has been made with her. After 10 years, we went through every witch doctor, flew to Mexico, every needle you could poke, every illegal medicine you could try. Nothing worked. They just said, sorry, you went through chemotherapy. You're going to be in pain the rest of your life. Not true, because after 10 years, she found an answer. And what a blessing it's been. And what I will tell you, I'm watching her where a year ago, she could barely walk around the house. She could barely feed her animals. Now she walks through the neighborhood. Now she's improving, walking laps in the neighborhood. That is a 100% real testimony. True thing. MarcyZavala.com. We're not getting paid to say that. I'm just sharing it with you. It's an incredible journey. So, yeah, I put up the right link. It goes back to old Generation X stuff. If you want something done right, you damn well got to do it yourself. And I did. I found the link while I was talking in here. You know why? I'm a trained broadcast professional. Why am I not drinking tonight? There's been so many reasons I deserve alcohol. It's tons, and I'm getting thrown to the wayside here, man. This aggression will not stand. All right, go ahead. Back to your sheets.
All right, Jennifer Whitehead did her first super on a live stream for $2. Handsome General, so glad you're back.
We are back. Thank you for noticing.
A787 Fixer KGXT is rocking.
It's a really good station. It is. Josh and I are doing a really good job. We're being very meticulous about it. More to come this weekend, but we're adding songs all the time. It's really good.
Nana A, best 16 plus months of entertainment, best bar ever.
You know, it's not a real bar. I understand that. I get it. It's not real. I'm an old school guy. I know this is all video stuff. It's kind of new technology, but when the pandemic hit and we all couldn't go to bars, this was kind of it. You're over there drinking. I'm over here drinking. You're talking. I'm reading what you're saying. You're reading what I'm saying. I don't know. It's kind of a bar. It's close. No, Oren, we did not get a computer. I stole my wife's computer. She got our old gaming computer, and we're trying to make everything work. We do have about half the parts paid for and shipped to the computer guy, but we don't. We need a little more money to get there, but we'll work on that.
The Disney Kid member for 1 year is Is it Two Bear, the $2 whore?
Two Bear is not the $2 whore.
He gave you a clue, people.
I did. I said the guy in the jar who's the $2 whore has a chick's name. Does Two Bear sound like a chick's name to you? I don't think so.
Vern, member for 15 months. Sweets is David Black, the $2 whore. Is David?
David Black? You mean the guy who didn't show up at the car show, who we thought was going to show up at the car show?
David is a girl's name?
David is not a girl's name. Wow, that's a good guess, though. When I tell you, it is a guy who is the $2 whore, and this guy has a girl's name, and you said David? Brilliant. Not right, but brilliant. Good guess.
MarcyZavala.com. MarcyZavala.com is in the chat, everyone. Dante Prince, $5. Good evening, General. I watched Gen X Kid have a fit because you took the truck, LOL. Is he going to be able to use it this weekend?
He is not going to use my truck for anything. He can fix 8-bit, which for those who've been following on him for years, you know 8-bit is his 1991 Toyota Camry. He nicknamed it 8-bit because he didn't realize they made cars so boxy. He goes, this looks like 8-bit graphics. I'm looking at this Camry. I feel like I'm playing, what that fucking game that he plays? The one with all the building blocks? Minecraft. Yeah, it looks like I'm playing Minecraft with this shit. So he nicknamed his car 8-bit. But he also bought my old Daytona truck, and he's been fucking around with that thing forever. No, he's not borrowing my truck. Fuck him.
All right, well.
And he doesn't know who Jimmy Hoffa was or D.B. Cooper.
Let me just give you a few more, and then you can go with your stories.
I'm ready.
Cartman chose Shannon for the $2 whore. Kailash says the $2 whore is that guy. Nope.
Somebody said it was Kailash, too.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Sweet said it's Noelle, which that's a good guess. $2.79 for that. Nope. Noelle could be a girl's name.
Could it?
And Samantha Calicat chose Shannon. No. Christina Dvorak said Kailash. No.
It's not Kailash.
Ryan over on Facebook, General and Gen X family, got my stitches out on my residual leg today. Started working towards my new prosthetic leg already. Thanks, everyone, for the support. Way to go, Ryan.
Ryan, don't watch any Gen X videos. If you laugh and fall over, you'll fuck up where your stitches were, buddy. I'm just telling you.
Dude, is Gen X Dad bobblehead the $2 whore because it's in the jar?
Because it looks like it's in the jar. No, it's not.
Christina Dvorak, $20. Kailash is the $2 hoe.
Why does everybody keep saying it's Kailash?
I don't know. Disney Kid chose Shannon again? No.
All right, look, we just got to give you guys the $2 whore because you're never going to get it. All right? You're just never, ever, ever going to get it. And you know what? I was considering giving away a brand new car if you got it right. But since you didn't,
we have one. Cindy Ings, member for 1 month. Stacy is a guy I know.
That's a good thing considering to give away a brand new car is what I said and not say I'm giving one away. That's right. Who is it?
Who is what? Who's
the whore, woman?
Oh, Stacy Cape.
Stacy Cape is your $2 whore.
And he is in chat right now. Stacy Cape is our $2 whore.
That was a really fucking long walk, let me tell you.
I am almost done here. Sweets gave $2.79. Montana's a bear is the hoe. I'm just...
Montana's a bear?
Guessing, she says. Dean Anderson over on Facebook, 600 stars sent. Deutsch gave 300 stars on Facebook. And that is it for right now. You may continue.
Well, that was about it. I had a few more things to blow through I wrote down my book of lies. Don't forget, you guys, we're all going to VidCon when is it? June 28th? That weekend is around there?
I don't know. 26th.
Around the 26th, 28th. There's some good seminars. We were not approved to be on any of them yet. We have until April 1st to let us know. New glassware is coming out soon. For those of you who have purchased some of the collectible shot glasses and things, there is another quick small round. You know, we don't sell this stuff all the time, very rarely, but when we do, we're working some stuff out. This guy, Justin Time, he's one of you guys. Justin Time is his name in here. He got a laser engraver. He's been doing some stuff. If we work out where he can do some quantities of these, we're going to do some stuff with him, and you guys are really going to be impressed. And they will fit, they will match what you guys have had going on in the past. That's a good thing, too. Car show, Chuck Norris, and two things. I'm going to talk about my grandma. We'll skip over that one. We talk about Kevin Costner in Yellowstone. We'll skip over that one for next time. Leave that in the notes. We talked about that, and we didn't talk about that, and that's about it. Other than that, we should go. But you guys are always asking me, well, Dan, General, who you taking in the fight? You want Mike Tyson to win or Jake Paul to win? I want Mike Tyson to win. I hope he never loses a fight ever. I don't care if he fights when he's 85. I hope he keeps winning. That's just, I'm always going to pull for him. I don't care who he's fighting. Now, it's not true. If he's fighting a Girl Scout over cookies, I might be rooting for the Girl Scout because she's a girl. You don't want to hit a girl. Other than that, I think I'm always going to be rooting for Mike Tyson. Honey, we got to get out of here. We got to go.
I've got a few more.
Go ahead.
Mike Dawson wants to know, where's your progress, General, on the weight loss?
You know, we almost got through this without having someone bring that shit up. And you knew it was going to be Mike Dawson. You knew that motherfucker was going to say, the whole thing is, it's very, I'll tell you exactly what's going on with my weight loss. Exactly. I started that process a long time ago, and whatever happens is I truck along through these days. What I'm trying to do is find a complete way to do everything accurately and let you guys know exactly what's going on. But it doesn't always work the way I want it to, and every now and then I have to tell you guys exactly how I feel. Now, what I've done with the numbers is I let everything out there. I put everything out there for you guys to see, but then all of a sudden things go backward and upside down, and you never quite know because you can't see everything, you can't hear everything. But I want you guys to know everything I'm doing, I'm being completely honest about the whole thing.
All right. Sandy wants to know, how much is an average cost of each song on the radio station?
That's complicated. It goes by how many people listen, by how many people listening at one time to one song. Like if one person listened to one song, right now it falls under. There's so
People
many.
are saying there's problems with your mic.
Yeah, because my whole bullshit story about that, I was turning the mic up and down. So they remember Chevy Chase and Fletch?
Yes.
When he got on the mic, he goes, "Okay, so what?" Trying to tell you.
I didn't see your hand.
Well, I was trying to be. Don't ever. Is this thing working? That's what Chevy Chase did. I didn't know if I could pull it off, so I just told the story and did the microphone thing.
I'm sorry, I didn't see your hand moving. I'm sorry, I blew it for you.
I like it when you don't see my hand moving. Makes it a surprise.
Daniel over on Facebook, all the best to Gen X family, General, Gen X mom, and the kid. Daniel, thank you so much. Chuck Flieger became a member on the Bottom of the Glass Nation. I hope everybody welcomed him.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, my man.
Go Smoke a Toad, member for 23 months.
Smoky! She
says, I am handsome.
Well, she's not, though. I've seen her. She's gorgeous. She's like, if handsome here, she's way up here. You can't. No, I would never lower. No, not handsome's down here. Smicky's way up here. Come on.
And our last comment of the night, Firewood Art, member for 2 months, garage show tomorrow.
It won't be tomorrow, but I bet the weekend after that we'll start the garage shows back up. We're ready to go. It's warming up. Time has changed. Everything's looking good. Listen, I got to go. I got to get here. Say goodnight, Gracie. Let everyone know goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, everyone. We'll see you Saturday.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 o'clock Los Angeles time for the World Show, where we can argue politics and laws of the land of the day and things going on in the news. And other than that, we'll see you guys back here on Saturday night for the Bottom of the Glass Nation show. I don't know where you're listening in from. Thank you for tuning in. If you had an hour of your evening to waste, what better place to waste it than right here with Gen X Talks? And remember, I don't know where you're listening from, AM, FM, Sirius, XM, or perhaps on the Armed Service Radio Network. But two things, wherever you go, there you are. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. And I'm out.